And I'm back. I am now available, pin number 6135. I'm just going to crack on with this text, but I did try to start before, so let's just have this up on the big screen. This says, TV Sarah, please, could you look at the connection between Capricorn and me? Does he think about me at all? Will we get closer? Thanks from Taurus. Okay, so let's have a look and see what I've got for you. Going to give the cards another shuffle. And let's just see what we have around this. Okay, so you do have some quite interesting cards with this. I do actually quite like the energy of this particular relationship. I know it doesn't feel like it's moved in any way or moved forwards, and at the moment it feels like I've got a bit of a sort of flat line with it. It feels a little bit sort of empty, if you like, at the moment, but I do feel that he thinks about you. I do feel you've got the Soulmate card here with this, which I shall just show you. And we've got a lot of positivity coming in around the relationship. We've also got communication coming in within the next sort of 2 to 4 weeks. So I feel that you will have the opportunity to get closer to this person. You know, my feeling around him is that there is an emotional situation that I feel that he's dealing with at the moment, or has been, and I feel like that has caused a bit of a conflict, if you like, within the relationship, and that's why I feel that there's been this delay in terms of communication and moving forwards. But it is still all there if you've got the patience to sit it out. Love and light to you. Okay. Okay, so I just want to remind you that the show is for entertainment purposes only, and we cannot cover health, pregnancy, legal or financial matters, and you must be over 18 and have the bill payer's permission to take part. There's lots of ways to get involved. You can see the scrolling screens at the side of me. These are all of our psychics that are logged in from home, and I'll go through all of those in a moment with you as to who is available. Now, if you would like to get involved, if you would like your own private reading, there are a couple of ways to do that. You can call direct on 0907 004 0033 or through your mobile on 87777. If you'd like to send a text into the show, you can do that through the Mr. Call app, or you can text through TV space and your question to 87777. So there's a couple of ways of doing that. We do also have an email service, so if you fancy getting involved with that, we have that available for you. If we could have that up on screen if possible. So what you have to do is email customer service at psychictoday.com, and for a standard response reading, which is 1 to 2 pages long, that costs $13.99. For a longer response, 3 to 4 pages, that's $29.99, and for a studio psychic response, that's $39.99. And you should get an answer or get a response within 5 to 7 days. So what an exciting way! You can keep your email reading and refer back to it. We also have an instant. Okay, let's have a quick look and see who is logged in and available with us at the moment from home. So as you can see, scrolling up the screen, we do have the Dice Man. He's available on 6815. Works with dice, very unusual way of working, works with numbers, so why not give him a go. We also have Marissa on 5080. We've got Sherry there on 6925. Sophia Angelini is there on 6921. We have Studio Psychic Joanna Scott on 4601. We've also got Paula Reed on 6833. Jules is available on 4505, and we also have Jermaine Moore on 6782. I'm also available on 6135. I'm known as the Soulmate Psychic, so I love looking at love, relationships, soulmates and twin flames. I'm also an Akashic record reader, so I can tune into your Akashic records, have a look at your soul pathway, your life purpose, and all of those soul connections as well. Okay, let's go on with a text. TV, hi Sarah, what are Mr. D's feelings? Is there more to come? From Ms. Star Lady. Okay, let's have a look. What are Mr. D's feelings? And is there more to come? Let's give the cards a really good shuffle. Okay, wow. So I've got a twin flame connection here for you. So when we're looking at his feelings, I am getting love, love and more love around this. I feel that there is plenty more to come with this relationship. I do feel that it's like when they move forwards, which I feel is coming in, I want to say by the end of March, by the end of winter. It's like I feel like you've got to kind of see winter through, and then all of a sudden it starts to burst into life, this relationship. Very powerful relationship. I want to say trust your instincts and trust your intuition. Love and light to you. Okay, so we have a new texter. They've come through the Mr. Call app, and this says, hi Sarah, what does February bring for me in love and work? Thank you, from Anita. Let's have a look and see what we have for February. Okay, so I'm just tuning into the energy of this. You know, my feeling here is that you're still waiting for further developments to come into your life. You know, the energy around February, in some respects, I feel is quite intense, it's quite strong. When I'm looking at the whole area of work for you, what I'm seeing more than anything else, and this is really falling into the first 2 weeks, is really deciding about where you want that change to occur and how you want it to occur. When I'm looking at the third week for you, you know, I feel like this is where many things start to fall into place for you, and you feel as though you're more on your feet, and you're a lot your direction is a little bit more defined. When I look at the fourth week of February, now this is where I feel that I've got love coming in. Very, very positive gentleman, quite romantic, kind-natured, generous. I kind of want to say they've got quite a soft energy. I feel that I get a large build with them, but this soft energy, and I want to say look forward to that, because I do feel that this person has real potential when we're looking at relationships. So I feel like it will blossom right at the end of February. Love and light to you. Okay, I'm going to go on with. Okay, so I'm going to be going back to back with your text messages. Just to remind you, I am available for a private reading on 6135. This one comes from Astara, date of birth April the 7th, 1965. Sarah, please. I stepped away from our Virgo in September as he was emotionally unavailable. He's been on my mind recently. What do you see around him, us? And I'm struggling to see that last. And the situation. Okay. Let's just see if we've got any changes coming in around Virgo. See, Astara, I do feel that your intuition is really powerful. It's really strong. You know, there is a reason why this one has come back up to the surface in terms of your thoughts. I've got him here. If we look at the reasons as to why he was emotionally unavailable, you know, I feel that it's like he's not used to having such an intense connection with somebody, and I feel that I get almost like the running away element here with him, sort of retreating back into his shell. However, I do feel as much as you've been thinking about him, he's also been thinking about you. And I feel that I've got him sort of, it's like overcoming that inner conflict that he's got at the moment, and reaching out to you. When I'm looking at this, I'm seeing the next 4 weeks as being particularly strong with this. I also want to say, you know, I kind of want to say sort of sit there and listen to what he's got to say, because I feel that he has been doing a lot of soul searching, and I feel like even though he wasn't ready for a relationship back then, I feel that he's fast changing his mind. So I feel like a conversation with him at the moment, or certainly within the next few weeks, is going to be quite interesting for you and worth listening to and sticking around for. Hope that makes sense. Love and light to you. Okay, so if you do want to send a text message into the show, there are 2 ways of doing that. You can text in using your mobile on 877, just text TV space and your question, or you can go through on the Mystical app. You can just text directly into the show. Each time you top up, you do get a free text into the show too. Okay, let's go on with another text. Hi Sarah, will I be anybody's Valentine? Thanks, Leo. Initial L, 17th of August, with 4 kisses. Thank you. Okay, will I be anyone's Valentine? I'm just tuning into this because I do feel that there is somebody that has admired you from afar, or maybe even relative to your past, in relation to your past here. I have the past element coming through for you. Somebody that has got a real soft spot for you, and I feel that they are going to reach out on that special day here. There's a feeling of cautiousness and shyness around this person, so I'm not sure whether you're going to find out exactly who. It's almost like coming through anonymously, and I feel like you're going to have to wait it out to see who it is, but I do feel there will be an exchange of affection coming through for you over Valentine's Day, so look forward to that. Love and light to you. Okay, so we have about 45 minutes left of this show before we go on to the evening show. So if you do want to get hold of me, you can do on 0907 004 0033, or from your mobile on 87777. So I am going to be available, and just keep me busy. Okay, let's go on with another text. And let's see what we have coming through. Okay, feeling heartbroken. My online boyfriend for 9 months told me he can't come to this country. If I could have the rest of that up on screen, please. And his parents want him to have an arranged marriage, feel fooled. What's at the end of that? Any guidance on how to move forward from S? Okay. Right, let's just see what we have. Okay, my feeling with this is, for him, it's too hard to break away. It's a difficult one, because I do feel that there are genuine emotions here for you. You know, I don't feel like he's set out to muck you around, even though it feels like it. You know, my feeling with this one is that there's a new relationship stepping forward for you, and I feel like they are in this country, and I feel that, you know, this is coming in around sort of June, July time, so there's a little bit of a wait with this. I feel that there's still going to be some interactions between you and your online boyfriend, but I do feel that, you know, they are going to have to honour their responsibilities, as difficult as it is. But I feel that, you know, from their perspective, they're just trying to be honest with you. And sometimes it is better to know, you know, the truth, rather than sort of wait it out and then be really disappointed at the end. So I know this is a bitter pill to swallow, but what I am being shown here for you is that, you know, you will recover from this, you'll pick yourself back up, and there is a new relationship that can go forward later on in the year. Okay, hope that makes sense. Lots of love and light to you. Okay, I'm going to be going back to back with text messages, but you can interrupt me at any point in time on 6135. This says, hi Sarah, my son Joshua is waiting for some news on something he's wanting to do. If I can have the rest of that up on screen. There have been delays. Can you see when he will get any news on what he's wanting? Okay, so let's have a look and see what we get around your son. So let's just focus on Joshua's energy. Oh, I quite like this. We've got communication coming in. Okay, it's interesting because I just feel like there's so much change coming in after this news. There's a feeling here of it's like a new beginning coming in for him. It feels like it's really fresh and exciting, and I feel I want to give you within 5 weeks when we're looking at this news that's coming in. I know that sounds like a long time, but, you know, what I'm being shown here is that this is going to be news worth waiting for, or, you know, I feel like I've got a positive result at the end of the day for him. But it does feel as though this is the start of a fresh chapter in his life. Hope that makes sense. Lots of love and light to you. I'm going to take this call and I'll see you soon.
Hi, my name is Joanna Scott. My PIN number is 4601. Full-time, and this is pretty much my full-time job since 2006, but actually a psychic more so in my early 20s, and I remember it well. Well, first of all, when I speak to somebody on the phone at Psychic Today, I ask for their full date of birth, and I might actually ask for somebody else they're looking for, say in a relationship or compatibility reading, so I need their first name and date of birth, and then I'll just see where they're heading. It could be their life path is going off in a different direction. It could be that basically something is blocking them from moving forwards. Whatever it is, I normally tend to literally tell a story from start, middle to the finish. Okay, so yes, I've got a thing about relationships. I'm not going to say I'm obsessed, because that would just sound a bit wrong really, but I've got a thing about matching people up, and I also work on dating websites, looking at people's compatibility, and that is based on your sun signs, your actual sort of components in terms of like partnerships, your relationships, what's missing, what's not missing, where you're good together in a relationship, and also, basically, are you getting to end up together? So I am literally obsessed with relationships for you. I use the Rider-Waite deck, and it's 78 cards in the deck, and I also work with astrology, numerology, and just basically what I pick up on the psychic level with yourself. And it tells a story, like I was saying previously, and it should be literally 4 or 5 things condensed into kind of one area, all to do with you. But do I actually switch off and relax? My partner will probably say no, she doesn't. That's kind of true. But I have a puppy, okay? This helps. She helps, not this, she. But she's only 20 months old and acts about 4 weeks old. And I take her for walks pretty much every day for about an hour and a half, totally zone out, until she finds another dog that she loves. And then that's it. Mayhem, and Joe's stressed. So yes, I do relax. Until she relaxes and chills out. But I love the gym, I go swimming a lot, I go yoga, and I try to ski twice a year, and that kind of chills me, I think. And then I start to read. Reading's good. Even though reading is probably something to do with tarot or anything astrological, it does chill me out, and it is very good for me to just literally relax, and eventually I'll go to sleep, eventually. So probably from my mum. I mean, she's great. She's 71, looks about 51, acts about 12. I mean, that gives you an idea of what she's really like. And, I'm kind of similar. Is that good or is that bad? Or maybe that's just the way that it is. I'm Scottish, okay? That's all I'm going to say. You wouldn't tell by this accent. But at the end of the day, she always says, look after yourself first and everything else falls into place. How you feel emotionally, being emotionally balanced, looking after your family, looking after your friends, and a 20-month puppy, which is an interesting subject. But anyway, it does keep me very happy, and then I'm able to look after others, and it's a nice balance. So always look after yourself and then other people. My name is Joanna Scott. My PIN number is 4601. Thanks very much for watching. Speak to you really soon.
And I'm back. My name is Mystic Sarah. I am now available on PIN number 6135. Today I'm looking at turning over a fresh page. We're a month into 2019. Is there still things that you want to start here? What are you looking for out of this year? Do you want to start all over again? Has something ended and you want to begin again? This is what I'm looking at, turning over a fresh page. So if you want to get involved with that, text in the word page and your question. I'm going to take this call and I'll see you soon. And I'm back. We've just got 10 minutes of this show before we go on to the evening show. I'm going to go back to back with a few text messages. We do have lots of lovely psychics logged in for you. So let's have a quick look, see who is there for you right now, which is what I'm going to do right now for you. So let's just wait for the screen to load up. And we have Frida Joy, she's there on 4636, Marissa on 5080, Sherry on 6925, Sophia Angelini on 6921, Sally Francis on 6353, Kevo on 4655, Jules on 4505, and Ruth Vedente on 4513. Okay, I'm going to go on to a text message. This says, "Hi Sarah, my son..." Oh, I think I've done this one, so I'm just going to wait for... Okay, I'm just going to wait for another one to come through the system. So, where do we have that? There's still a little bit of time. I will be logged in until 6 p.m. as well, so if you do want a reading with me, I'll be there for you on 6135. This says, "Hi Sarah, Scorpio started a new job abroad for 6 months today. How will it go, and are we still on track?" Okay. Oh wow, this is lovely. So what I am getting is loads and loads of communication going backwards and forwards. Oh, you know, the saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder. I feel that is very much the case as far as you two are concerned. Like I said, though, you know, I feel like you will be very much in contact, maybe feeling a little bit more so than before. But it's like when that period of time has come to an end, I feel that when you are reunited, you are going to be closer than ever. Yes, this feels like it's a slight delay in things going forwards, but I still feel that by the time he finishes, which I feel is late summer, you know, you will be enjoying that time together. And I feel that there are going to be really, really strong plans going forwards after that. Hope that makes sense. Love and light to you. Okay, on with another text. Hi, will everything be okay between O and me? Anything I should know? From Showgirl. Let's have a look and see what I get between O and you. Okay, quite a positive energy between the two of you. I feel like already, you know, you've got a really good feeling about this relationship. Anything that you should know? I mean, really, when I'm looking at O, I do get quite a strong... It's like he's a little bit set in his ways. A very sort of, I want to say, quite a fixed person in the way that they think or the way that they operate within relationships. And sometimes I feel that there is going to be frustration here. So what you should know really about this relationship is that it's got a lot of potential. I've got the wish card with it, and I feel like it can flow. You too have got a really strong personality. So in terms of managing conflict, because every relationship will have some form of conflict within it, I feel that you've got to take the leading role. Okay, you've got to learn when it's appropriate to step back, you know, because I feel that this person, if placed in that situation, will fight to the bitter end. So I feel like you've got to be wise, if you like, in terms of negotiating your way around him, and then I feel like it will flow really quite beautifully. Hope that makes sense. Lots of love and light to you. Okay, on with... Okay, so I'm going to be doing one more text before we go over to the evening show. So let's just wait for that to come through. And here it is. Hi, Sarah. What is Mr. Scorpio guy wanting? As he texts Friday, will he be in touch again? Thank you from Anita. Right, let's just have a look and see what I've got around Scorpio. I do feel that the level of communication will pick up. I get with him, like really needing a reason to contact. It's like as you get closer, as you get to know each other better, there's not going to be such a sort of restriction around that with communication. You know, at the moment I'm feeling that it's like work in progress, if that makes sense with your relationship. I feel that he does want more from your connection, from the relationship. I kind of feel like it's going to be trial and error with this one as to who makes contact first. You know, sometimes I feel like you're going to have to get the ball rolling here for him. But I do feel, I see him firmly in your cards. I feel like he does want to be with you. Love and light to you. Okay, so I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody for texting through. I hope you have a wonderful evening. I'm going to wish you lots of love and light. I will be stayed logged in on pin number 6135. So goodbye for now.
The free phone number 0808 206 7777 puts you straight through to one of our friendly receptionists. Our receptionists know everything there is to know about our psychics and our services. They can let you know about money-saving offers, set you up an account, help you to purchase minutes ready for a reading, and put you through to one of our many available psychics. We also have a special offer only available with our reception team. £4.99 for 15 minutes, available for brand new customers. Terms and conditions may apply. It is simple, safe and easy to use. Call 0808 206 7777 to be put through to receptionist today. Number 0808 206 7777 puts you straight through to one of our friendly receptionists. Our receptionists know everything there is to know about our psychics and our services. They can let you know about money-saving offers, set you up an account, help you to purchase minutes ready for a reading, and put you through to one of our many available psychics. We also have a special offer only available with our reception team. £4.99 for 15 minutes, available for brand new customers. Terms and conditions may apply. It is simple, safe and easy to use. Call 0808 206 7777 to be put through to receptionist today.
Mystical, your personal psychic web app. You can watch the show live, get direct access to our psychics and their profiles, get your readings cheaper, have full control over your spending. And never miss one of our mystical exclusive offers. You can send a text from the web app straight to the show. Instant message one of our psychics for a quicker, private text response. Read feedback on any of our psychics before calling them. Check the schedule so you know when your favourite psychic is live and your presenter. And we'll even give you a free text to the show every time you top up £5 or more. T's and C's may apply. Register for free and create your profile with Mystic Call at www.mystical.com. Keep it psychic.
The quickest and most direct way to call through and get that personal and private reading is to call us on 0907 004 0033 straight from your landline. Only £1.50 per minute plus your network access charge. Or direct from your mobile on 87777 at only £1.50 per minute. It's discreet, it's easy, and after just 30 seconds of terms and conditions, you'll be straight through to the psychic of your choice.
Is life chaotic and busy? Can't find the time for a psychic reading? Or maybe you want to try a psychic out before going through to them on the phone lines? Texting the show is a quick and easy way to get some guidance. Text TV, leave a space, and then put your question and send it to 87777. Only £1.50 per message. And if you've never texted the show before, your first text is free. What are you waiting for? Text the show now. The free phone number 0808 206 7777 puts you straight through to one of our friendly receptionists. Our receptionists know everything there is to know about our psychics and our services. They can let you know about money-saving offers, set you up an account, help you to purchase minutes ready for a reading, and put you through to one of our many available psychics. We also have a special offer only available with our reception team. £4.99 for 15 minutes available for brand new customers. Terms and conditions may apply. It is simple, safe and easy to use. Call 0808 206 7777 to be put through to receptionist today.
Hey, hello you lovely lot. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are watching Psychic Interactive live on Psychic Today, Sky Channel 560 and online. My name's Richard Oliver. I will be your host on Sky 560 until 9 and after on social media and on our very own Mystic Call app until midnight for the Psychic After Hours show. Now, here we are, we're into the week already. How are you all feeling? Yeah? That good? Well, I'll tell you what though. If you want anything looked at, you've come to the right place, because look at our team of psychics that we've currently got logged in, ready to take your calls, to interact with any of our psychics. The easiest way, the money-saving way, is to go to Google Play or the App Store and download our very own Mystic Call app for free. You can then register for free. All you've got to do is fill out email address, password, or link it with the social media account. And then the world of Psychic Today really opens up for you. You can text the show and get a reading live on the show for just £1 from there. You can find out about each of our psychics. You can even grab money-saving bundles on there on the Mystic Call app. And every time you top up £5 or more, you get a free text into the show and a free instant message text. I'll tell you about that later. But if you're a new customer, you get 50% free when you top up £10. Plus, there are always money-saving bundles and exclusive offers only on the Mystic Call app. Now, if you're thinking, Richard, I've got too many apps, well, that's okay. Just open up the browser on your smartphone, type in www.mysticcall.com, again, register for free, and then save it to your home screen, and you can get exactly the same offers. And don't forget, you can also find out more about each of the psychics and connect directly through to them on there. You've just got to be aged 18 or over, have the bill payer's permission. Remember, there are 4 things we can't and won't speak to you about: health, pregnancy, legal and financial matters. And remember, the show is for your entertainment purposes only. Once you've ticked all those boxes, you can connect through to one of our psychics. Let me tell you who is currently logged in and available right now. Mystic Sarah has just become available. She was hosting the show before I rudely interrupted at 5:30. If you want to go through to Mystic Sarah, there she is, 6135, ready to take another call. Don't forget, she is only with us until 6 o'clock tonight, so you got to get in there quick. Joining her, you've got the likes of Ruth Vidente on pin number 4153, and Poppy 6885, and Sherry, who was in the studio with me just last week. She's there, 6925. Why am I saying about the pin numbers? Well, you'll need those if you call the numbers below, but I'll tell you more about that as the show progresses. All right? Now, later on, here in the studio, we are going to have 2 more psychics here in the studio for you. But right now, I tell you what, why don't we introduce to you, I'm so excited, you lot get a slice of the Vicky and Ricky show. It's Victoria Armstrong.
Hi, Richard. How are you?
Hi, I'm very good, thank you. Lovely to see you in the studio. That was a nice surprise for all of us.
Oh, thank you. No, it's fantastic to be back. I'm so excited you were working tonight.
I don't think Mr. P is so excited to have the 2 of us on the same show.
Exactly.
Well, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll behave, won't we?
Exactly, we always do.
Otherwise, they'll separate us for even longer next time.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Well,
That's what happened last time.
I know. It's been a whole month.
I wonder what it's going to be like after 9 o'clock on the Psychic After Hours show.
Oh, it's going to be hands-free.
You and me.
Hands-free. Yeah.
I know. Now, for people that are watching for the very first time, Victoria, they will want to know a little bit about you and how you like to work. So do you want to introduce yourself to everyone?
Okay, no problem. I will do that. Yes, I have been, I've been working professionally, I suppose, for coming up to 16 years. Opened up in around, opened up about 16 years ago, been working professionally 12, 13 years. It kind of took me 3 years to kind of accept that there was this side to life and things like that. I was a total skeptic before that, purely because I didn't have any exposure, wasn't born into a psychic family, or anybody had those sort of awareness of, what psychic abilities are. So it's kind of like thrown in, baptism of fire in that sense, through Reiki. But Reiki helped me understand then the energy, how it works with us and our energy centers and the connections we have energetically with other people and our souls and our soul lessons, our soul journey, our soul purpose, all that good stuff. Was a great introduction to it all. And then I just started going with it. It was fascinating. So the more you know, the more you realise you don't know, so you want to know more, so you ask more questions. And a bit like yourselves texting in, you ask about your own life and you ask about what's going on and you learn through that. So that's led me on to develop my own type of Reiki, 8th chakra Reiki, which I teach the meditation, practical meditation as well, which I enjoy. And basically just helping people understand. It's the understanding of life, I suppose, isn't it, Richard, that you understand where you're at the moment, where you want to go, and maybe the obstacles in the way, and that helps you learn as you go, and you just keep going. I think
that's a nice way of putting it. Understanding life.
Exactly, that's what I see. It's helped me understand life, energy, the world, the universe, and beyond.
Hey, do you know what? I get confused by the tablet. So understanding life is quite a big ask for me. Now we will be going through everybody's texts very shortly. Is there anything that you specifically like in a text? Do you like a name, date of birth? What do you like?
I would do like it's something personal, like a name, a date of birth, or something like Pisces guy or Pisces girl, something like that's just personal to you. It just gives me a bit of clay to work with, so I can tune in. That gives me like a doorway to tune in, because we don't have your voice vibration the way we would do on the phone. So yeah, and then it's just something about your situation that you're in terms of, you know, this is what's going on. Or if you just want a love reading, or you just want to see what's coming up for the next 7 days, that's fine. But no, I mean, obviously I like looking at blocks and things like that. You know, to me, those are the biggest turnarounds for people. But I always say to people, it's whatever's on your chest at the moment, whatever's going around in your mind and you can't seem to get stopped, send that question in, and we'll have a look at it for you. And hopefully that'll, as I said earlier, that'll get you moving forward again.
Absolutely. So, how do you send in your texts? I hear you cry. Well, there are two ways. You can do it via the Mystic Call app on the homepage, just below the little television screen. It says text the show. You can do it for there. Remember, just £1 from there. But if you've topped up previously, you may have free text to the show, so check that out first. Or if you want, you can text in the traditional manner. Text the word TV, leave a space, put your meaty direct question, and send it to 87777. That's charged at just £1.50 a message. But if you're texting through for the first time, we're not going to charge you that £1.50. Now is a great time to be texting through, because the show's just started. So if you get your text in now, we're going to get to it really, really quickly. All right? So, shall we start with the text, Victoria?
Absolutely, Richard. Go ahead.
So this one says, hi, my ex contacted me. He's Gemini. I am Scorpio. He rings me every night.
Ooh.
Does he want me back?
Okay. I'm thinking that and show my age, that old Bananarama song, if you remember it. I want you back. I think it's a more modern version with the Backstreet Boys is Want You Back. Right, okay. I'm just getting the energy going. So, well, I've got the Three of Cups straight out first. This is the cat tarot, if all the cat lovers out there. It's a Rider-Waite, basically, but instead of people, we've got cats. But the Three of Cups has come out here, if you know your cards. So there's a celebration here, potentially, if that's what the both of you want. You seem to be digging your heels in at the moment because of his past behaviour, is what I'm getting. And rightly so. He was a bit cheeky. There were some bad manners. But the Judgment card is here, so yeah, to me, it's you sitting on the fence. I'm seeing you sitting on the fence. Okay, is he genuine? You may have to just put down a few little pointers or guidelines, okay, in that sense to see how it goes. I mean, there's nothing to stop you. I've got the 10 of Wands, which shows the fear of moving forward and maybe not having some of those guidelines. You can see why that's coming up, because you'd be feeling like you'd be going in blind. He would be in control and things could possibly end up the same. And you think you're the one that's more... You're more into him than he is into you. It seems to be equal, actually, believe it or not. The Knight of Pentacles is there, so there's a big guard up with him. He's good at keeping it, but there's a lot of... You imagine like it's all calm on the surface, but there's a lot of bubbling going underneath. That's him, from what I can see. There's nothing to stop you from trying again. I do feel he's genuine, but it's how much he can give you. That's the question mark from the last time. So he may... be able to only give you maybe a couple of carrier bags, and maybe you need a couple more. You need a bag for life in that sense. So, but yeah, I do feel he's trying. I feel that there's a genuine attempt here to rekindle things, but it's how you take it forward together. The emphasis is on doing it together, not just one or the other leading. Okay, so I'll leave it with you. Thank you so much for your text, and good luck with Gemini.
Ah, yes. Thank you, Scorpio, for kicking off the show this evening. Lovely to hear from you. Now, you're down to your last about 20 minutes if you want to snap up Studio Psychic Mystic Sarah. She's probably got her Psy cards there that she's had for 28 years now. She will have that cathedral crystal with her if you want your Akashic record readings, but you need to snap her up super, super fast. Alongside her, you've got Sally Francis, 6353, and Kevo, 4655. On to another text. This says, Victoria, please, could you look at the connection between Capricorn and me? Does he think about me at all? Will we get closer? Thanks, from Taurus.
Okay, Taurus, thanks for that question. I like the way you put that. Can you look at the connections? It's very, very specific and something I like to do. One of my favourite things. Well, Two of Cups is just out. I'm just going with the cat cards again. So a lovely sort of balance here. It's interesting because you're both earth signs. So Taurus and the Capricorn connection there. But with him being the Capricorn, he's Mr. Keep it to his chest. But they're showing me like a knight in shining armour. He's wearing a suit of armour when it comes to emotions. So you can see there that he's looking for something from you. It's like you need to turn up the heat. I mean, you're Taurus, you're ruled by Venus, so you could turn up the heat quite nicely here and sort of melt him a little bit, to bring down this suit of armour. But it's really just talking. There we go, got the devil card. Yeah, he's ready to have some fun. And keep it light and playful as well, if you are, but you may, he likes to be, I get with he's very in his masculine energy, which is great, so you may have just to give him a hint, push things that way, and then let him take the action. He's just saying, well, if you're lucky, I'll let you take me out for a cup of coffee, things like that, just to give him the hint. It's almost like he needs a neon sign above your head, I am interested. But once he knows he's interested, yeah, there we go. Three of Cups has come out again after the last one. So yeah, happier times ahead if that's what you want. I've got the Tower card, but that's come out upside down. So this is a relationship that would empower each other. It's a give and take rather than one giving, one taking. So but more communication, need more talking to build up the connection. Think of it like a thread. So you need to build it up to like the thickness of a strand of wool, and then build it up from there, to a rope and a chain and all the rest of it. So it's just getting stronger all the time if you started off right. So yeah, it's potentially there. It's just how you turn up the heat from here on in. Okay, so I'll leave it with you, and good luck with Capricorn, Taurus.
Thanks, Taurus, for texting through to the show. Now we're going to do two more with Victoria, and then, well, I'm kicking her out of the studio. She's going in the booth to talk to you lot, all right? So now is the time to go over to the Mystic Call app. Fourth tab along from the bottom where it says top up, and don't forget, if you top up £5 or more, you'll get your free text that you can use to text into the show, and a free instant message to use. I'll explain more later. Now on to our penultimate text. That's a word I learned from Ophelia. Penultimate text from Astara. I've got to get into character now for this.
Okay.
Hello, Astara. 8th of the 7th, 65. Fab Victoria. Blimey, what a vision I see. Been clearing block from a few days ago. Do you see any more having surfaced? Conscious of something. Thanks millions. 2 big kisses. And also says, hi-ya, mwah, mwah to you.
No problem, Star. I'm just getting the soul cards here for you. Let's see what we have here from your guides. Righty, so what a vision. I love it. I'm trying to get a vision of your vision. Okay, so I've got the surrender card has come out with the soul cards here, the breakthrough. So yeah, that's where your vision's connected, is the breakthrough. So I don't get that you've got the whole picture yet with the vision, but it's a good chunk, maybe 80%, if not a little bit more. I've got the essence card as well. So it's like you are really getting through the layers down to yourself. And one way you deserve a break, because you're working very hard energetically, emotionally on yourself, which is great. But it's all part of the big adventure here, which is about to take off. And they're showing me, I mean, the sunshine's on this card, but they're showing me the sunshine in the horizon from February, metaphorically, and possibly the sun as well. And in the weather terms, communication. So if you're thinking, there's communication here with somebody to organize things. This feels like this is part of the breakthrough with your essence and the work. It's the essence. It's what the vision's towards. So it's, breakthrough, which will clear things to bring you through to that one. Getting down to what it is you're really about. Part of that is around working with the heart, healing people's hearts. But I've got beginnings as well. So it's like you're coming out of the winter of your life into a little bit of spring, but jumping into summer quite quickly. There's it's almost like you're getting a VIP or a pass to go quite quickly here, because your work, the more work you do, the more energy you clear, the more rewards you get. It's not simple. That's why I'm always harping on about it. So, and one for the road, I'm just hearing, awakening. keep that word awakening in mind for when you're working with people. Remember that people are awakening through the interaction. That's what I'm trying to say. That they're having with you. That's what you're awakening, a part of them. For them, yeah, as part of their journey. So there's so much there. I'm trying to sum it all up so quickly, but I hope that's given you the essence of the reading. And thanks for your text. Lovely to hear from you as always. Nice to hear from you.
Oh, thank you, Astara, and thanks for mentioning me. You know,
Yes.
otherwise I feel very lonely and unloved. So thank you, Astara. Mwah. Last text with Victoria Armstrong before she goes through to the phone line. So this says, Lovely Victoria.
Aww.
Ah, is there another Victoria in the building? Lovely Victoria. I'm looking for a job. What do you see around this, please? Any details or timings? Thank you. Dragon Lover with 3 kisses.
3 kisses and the dragon cards, which I'm just unveiling at the moment, dragging them out of their cave bag.
Dragging them.
Dragging them out. Didn't even mean that. Right. Okay, so timings, was it with the work? I'm looking for a job. What do you see around? Oh, that timings, yeah. No problem. Just know where to focus thing. Okay, so 7 of Wands. I feel you're on the brink, is what I'm getting here for right from the start here. 4 of Pentacles as well. So where are you standing in the way at the moment? Because there's something stuck. And where we're feeling stuck is where you're actually being stubborn. And I feel you're being a little bit modest. That's what it is. So you're being a little bit modest, not pushing yourself a bit further. So you may be applying or looking at jobs that are at the current level you're at, or a little bit, you know, that you're overqualified for. That's the stubbornness card, as I would call it, the 4 of Pentacles. But you've got a lot to give, but you're not really, it's like you're looking the wrong direction, looking the wrong way, looking in the wrong places, a bit like that song. So I've got 7 of Pentacles as well. Yeah, there's the stuck card. What can you do then to start moving things forward? There's the Emperor card. It's all about action, but taking action at a higher level. So think bigger. Look at your CV. You don't have to lie. You don't have to embroider it. You just have to think at the next level. So where are you at the moment? And it's almost like you're internally giving yourself a promotion and then going for a job at that level, because that's where you should be. That's where your energy's sitting waiting for you to connect with it, with that next job. There is somewhere there with a desk and a chair with your name on it. But if you're not going to value yourself, then it's going to keep you more stuck. So timing wise, as I'm saying, I get the next 3 weeks. Could happen quite quickly, but it's the mindset here. You need to change the mindset first, and that's what's going to bring it in. Line you up with it to bring it in. So hope that helps, Dragon Lover. Thanks for the question. Thanks for being a Dragon Lover as well, and good luck then with the new job search.
Yes, thank you, Dragon Lover, for texting through to the show this evening. Thank you, Victoria. I'm delighted to have you in this evening.
No, thank you. You've made me feel very welcome.
But did I made you feel welcome? Well, I'm about to kick you out.
That's all
to
right.
the booth.
I'm used to that.
We'll see.
As long as I'm to the bin.
We'll see. No, just to the booth. People want to speak to you. They haven't seen you in the studio for ages, so they want to speak to you.
Ah, thank you.
Join us again soon, won't you?
Okay,
bye
see
for
you soon.
now.
Bye.
And there she goes, Victoria Armstrong, making her way with all of her tools with her as well. And, of course, her nail polish, through to the booth of truth. Through to the booth of truth, ready to take her first call this evening. Who's going to be the first person through to her? Is it going to be you? Well, are you calling through? Have you already topped up on the Mystic Call app? Have you? Well, if you have, it's time to go where it says call, find Victoria's picture, click on her picture, it'll bring you through to her profile, and then click the big green call now button. That's all you got to do. For the rest of you, though, I tell you what, it's not too late. You can call 0907 004 0033 from your landline, 87777 from your mobile phone. After the 30 seconds or so of terms and conditions, if you press option 2 and then put in Victoria's PIN number of 6637, she will be the next person you speak to tonight, and it is go time. She's not waving because she loves me. She is waving because it is time for you to call through to her, because she's logged into the system now. So who's going to be the first person through? What's it going to be about? Now, she isn't in the studio very often at all, right? So if you wanna, it's tonight. I almost went into it's now or never, but I won't. You know, we had to actually send out for Victoria. We had to get her. Well, we were going to get her on a plane inside. Instead, we threw her a little rubber dinghy and said, you come over from Spain, and we just pulled a long rope and got her here that way. She'll do anything to get to you, like you see. But that's what we've had to do to get her in tonight so that you can call through to her. And now is the prime time to call through because, you see, the thing is, at the start of the show, you see, you can be the first person through to her. I know. It's going to get busier as the evening progresses. Believe me, I know what we've got coming up. So if you want a 6637, but she isn't the only psychic available, obviously. We're psychic today. Of course, we got more psychics. Ruth Vidente can now take another call. Oh no, she's just been snapped up. Poppy can take a call, 6885. Kevo, 4655. Paula Reed can take a call, 6833. And Marissa can all take calls, 5080. Victoria Armstrong's already been snapped up. I told you, you see. You have to get in there very, very quickly. And I tell you what, very shortly you'll be able to speak to Julie Dawn, but not until I've spoken to her. Hello, Julie.
Hello again, Richard. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. I've got to say, I'm loving this because I'm getting to speak to you more and more. It's a shame it's not to face in the studio.
I'm an afternoon girl, but lately I have been logging on in the evenings.
I've noticed. I like to think it's for me, but I know it's not. But let me dream a little. Hey?
Oh, bless you.
Won't do any harm. Anyway, what has been coming through on those phone lines over the past couple of days for you, Julie?
Lots of questions about love. I had one lady today, she phoned in and she said this year she wants a new job, a new house and a new love. So she wants a hat trick.
Well, I tell you.
Interesting.
This is the year, I feel, to do stuff like that. I don't know about you, but it feels like the engine's just getting started on this year.
Yes, because, I mean, it's been a bit strange, hasn't it? No, I mean,
past 3 years have been...
A lot of the energies, they're quite topsy-turvy.
I know.
You know, worldwide. And I think it's just trying to sort of find this balance.
Yeah, and that is the tricky bit, isn't it? And kind of manoeuvre your way through it, but I suppose that is where a psychic reading comes in, is it not?
Yes, because, I mean, we can look at the energies, we can see opportunities ahead, we can see, you know, maybe when the best time, maybe to move house, to get that new opportunity and that new love.
Absolutely. And this is, you know, and it's people coming to us with these kind of things for nearly 15 years. This is why we're still here 15 years on, isn't it?
Yes, I mean, I've been here for over 13 of those years.
I know, crikey.
Time goes so quickly, it seems like yesterday.
I bet it does. Do you still get people calling you from when you first joined Psychic today?
Yes, one
you
lady in particular. I've been speaking to her for about 13 years, and we have been through trials and tribulations and house moves and changes in love and child, you name it, I think. And over 13 years, I mean, we're very good friends now. You know, you build up a friendship, don't you? You know, with regular callers.
Yeah, it's true. It is absolutely true. And this is why people keep coming back to us. But I tell you what, they don't just come back to us on the phone lines, do they? They come to us via text. Would you like to have a look at one of those texts?
I'd love to. Fire away.
Fabulous. So this says, hello, love reading please, a ginger man and me, Blondie Bear. Are we on track to live together and how is he feeling about me and us? Thanks, sent with one big kiss.
I love those names. Right, let's have a look for you two. Are you on track to move in together and how does he feel? Let me have a look for you. Okay. Right, news coming soon. It says have faith and trust. Oh, that looks quite nice. A celebration as well. You feel quite pleased around this. Saying well done to yourself. Right, you've got foundations for home and family that are showing up there. I think this relationship at times can be hard work, but then, you know, something's worth putting the work into. How does he feel about you? Oh, he thinks you're lovely. You know, you tick a lot of boxes for him. There's something in a 1 period here when we've got conversations about living arrangements. I don't know if that's 1 week or 1 month, but that's showing up. And yes, you know, I feel he wants it as much as you do, and it's always nice to be on the same page as someone. So, yes, sweetheart, you are on track. He loves the bones of you. There's lots of things that he really likes and respects about you, and you tick a lot of his boxes. So enjoy. Lots of love and light.
Ah, yes, thank you, Blondie Bear. Always lovely to hear from you. You see, you can't forget a name like that, can you, Julie?
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
They're lovely names, aren't they? I mean, we do get some really nice names.
We
it
certainly
makes it more
do.
personal, doesn't it, when there's a name to the text?
I think so. I like that. Even I use a name when I text in. I'm not going to say what it is, but I do. Anyway, thank you, Julie. How long do we have you on the phone lines for this evening?
I'm going to be here for a couple of hours.
Great. So we will call you back a bit later on, provided we can get through. But for now, Julie, much love and enjoy your calls.
Yes, and you have a good show. Lovely to speak to you.
And you.
Bye
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And there you go. Julie Dawn is now returning to the phone lines. I say returning like she's going a great distance. She's not. She's just, you know, cutting off from us, and then she's available. And she is now. 4500 if you want to be the next person through to Julie Dawn. Now, I've got to say, I have turned a little bit more smilier than normal, because I have been waiting for a couple of things to happen for quite some time, and I am thrilled, absolutely thrilled, to say that very shortly Anne Scholes will be logging in to the phone lines. Oh yes, Queen Anne, because she's here in the studio. I know I didn't mention it to you earlier, did I? But she's here. She's in the studio right now. She will be logging in very shortly. We'll let you know as soon as she's available. But, yay! I'm so excited. I'm not going to say any more other than it is my great pleasure to introduce to you all Katie Keeley. Hello, you.
Hello. Hello, everyone out there. Have you missed me?
Oh, haven't we just? It's been way too long.
Yes, and me and Anne have made it through the snow. I was actually snowed in at Anne's. I had to abandon my car. It came down that quick. I literally abandoned my car and she had to come and get me.
Oh,
and we've aquaplaned, we've gone through snow, we've gone through freezing fog to get here. But we're here.
We're thrilled that you are here. I tell you what, let me just let everybody know. Queen Anna herself, Anne Scholes, is now logged into the phone lines. You could be the first person through to her tonight. 4691. I mean, really, do I need to say any more than Anne Scholes is logged into the phone lines? I don't really feel I do, because so many people love to go back to Anne time after time after time. And she has been with the show since it started. I mean, for a lot of us, she is Psychic Today, to be fair. So if you wanna, you've got to be calling through. That's the way it works here, and you know what? Here's the beauty of it. Trying to get hold of Anne outside of the studio is really, really difficult, right? So what we do is we very politely ask her, would you come in? And we book her in advance so that you don't have to. All you've got to do is pick up that phone. It's that simple. You can call right now from your landline 0907 004 0033 or from your mobile 87777. Press option 2 and then put in pin number 4691. And Anne Scholes will be the very next person you speak to tonight. There you go. I tell you what, you better get in there quick because so many people are going to want to speak to her. And I'll let you know as well, it'll be about 10-15 minutes with Katie and then she'll be logging in too, won't you, Katie?
I will.
Now, I see that you've got, for some of us, those very famous tools with you.
Very famous.
That you have created and your own cards as well. I recognise those straight away.
Yes.
Do you want to tell everybody a bit about you? Because we've got so many new viewers now, Katie.
Okay, well, generally I link in through numerology, through your date of birth, and I've had made, you can't get these in the shops, but I've had made my own numerology cards, and on these numerology cards, it tells you everything about you, from where you've come from, where you are now, where you're going to. Particularly, I use them in relationships to see how people gel together, what they have to learn from each other. If there's problems within the relationship, where can we put this relationship in a good place? What year you're in? Are you in a year that's good for your career, good for your relationships, a year for new beginnings? A good year for moving, like myself. I take these very, very seriously. I'm moving house on a new moon, which is new beginnings, and in a year 3, which is to do with moving. So I take them very seriously. I love numerology. It goes back to 6th century, and it's even in the pyramids. I've also got my Lenormand fairy cards as well, which I adore. And these give me an inkling to past, present, future. And then I've got my nosy cards, which is where I go really deep. So if you're wanting to know how somebody's feeling about you today, then those are the cards for you.
Yay! Do you know what? I'm just so delighted to see you here in the flesh. It's been ages, hasn't it?
And it's been a couple of years, hasn't it?
It has.
Yeah.
It really has. And I'm delighted to see that you've got your nosy cards with you as well.
I have got my nosy cards. And I must say that tomorrow I will have worked here 12 years.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow. On screen, 12 years.
Oh, crikey.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
I tell you, if we were to add up how many readings you've done...
Oh, wow.
And we really should have a cake here for tomorrow, shouldn't we?
We should, yes.
We should.
Definitely.
Well, do you know what,
Well, I thought I was getting a gold clock, to be fair.
Real gold.
Oh, obviously, yes.
Forget the clock,
Yes.
just the gold.
Yes.
That'll do. Now, shall we add to those readings that you've already clocked up? Do you see what I did there?
Why not? I've not travelled all this way to sit and do nothing.
No, you haven't. So let's crack on with this first text, which says, Katie, love reading for 26th of the 12th, 63, and me, 3rd of the 4th, 66. Does he love me and will we live together at some point? Currently, he's in the USA. Thank you, from Poppy.
Okay, so he's actually a type of person that fares better in a relationship. You're the person that brings joy to people. You're what we call a number 3. He's a number 2, so his path in life is to mediate. But it's also, he fares better in a relationship or working with people than on his own. The first thing I do when I get a couple reading coming through is put the dates of birth down, and then I put a pendulum over. It is showing me we've got an obstruction there at the moment, so I'm going to work out the negatives very quickly of what you haven't got together. Both of you haven't got together the number 5, and it seems strange where you're saying he's in America at the moment, because the number 5 is commitment, but it's also not pressing the self-destruct button. Both of you also haven't got the 7, and you also haven't got the 8. So the 7 is learning to trust and not evade problems, and the number 8 is learning to manage what you bring home from work and learning when to walk away. 7, 14, 15, 20, so that is the 2. So both of you, it is all about going to the next stage, not pressing the self-destruct button, learning to commit. But if it's not working, then learn to walk away. So you're wanting to know if you're eventually going to get married. He's in the year now of long-term plans. Okay, so that's good for him. Where you are at the moment, you're in the year 5, so your relationship year actually comes in more towards the end of this year. So certainly towards the end of this year and next year, you can be single like I was at the beginning of it, and you can be married by the end of it. I would say this is going along nicely. He's still there in your future. I would say the next 8 months tells you where this is going. By the end of the 8 months, you'll know whether or not you want to stay in this relationship and carry on being a couple and taking it slowly, or whether or not you want to move on yourself with a life.
Oh, thank you, Poppy, for texting through to the show. And how lucky are you? You got the first text in there for Katie. Oh, no. Well done. Now, on to another one from the Mystic Call app. It says, hi, for Katie, please. Daryl, 29th of the 10th, 62. And me, 14th of the 6th, 51. How do you see the future ahead? When will he possibly move in? His feelings regarding living together, whatever you pick up would be great. From Jan.
So Jan is the 14th of June. So for all Geminis now, this is your year really where relationships are concerned for everybody that's a Gemini. 11, 12, 18, 20, 21. So he's a 3. So this is someone who needs to be kept amused. For both of you, 1, 2, you haven't got the 3, so keeping this relationship fun, keeping it friendly, keeping communication going. You've got the 4, you've got the 5, you've got the 6, you haven't got the 7, so trust is a big issue here, and the 8. So when you haven't got the 7 and the 8 into teaching you now, when you haven't got the 7 and the 8 together as a couple or yourself, it means that you don't make decisions lightly. To do it slowly. 7, 14, 15, 18. This relationship is always going to have its massive highs and its massive lows. So you'll never get bored, and the art to keeping this relationship together would be to keep it fun, to keep the communication going. So let's just have a quick look here. So you want him to move in. Well, there's the key of the door. So certainly at the beginning of this relationship, it was intimated by either you or him that this could go to the next stage. Where you are at the moment, I feel as though there are things still to be said within the next 7 days or 7 weeks. There are things that need to be said, to be sorted, so that you can move forward. But it's all got to do with trust. So I feel he may be comparing you to somebody in the past at the moment. So just ride it through, and you'll see where it comes out in the next 7 days or 7 weeks, where a decision will be made. Thank you. Love and light.
Ah, yes. Thank you, Jan, for texting through to the show. Just to let you at home know, Anne Scholes is available, and joining her, you've also got David available, Poppy and Julie Dawn available right now. Now, on to another text which says, Katie K, miss you, big kiss. What do you see for me this year? 3rd of April, year 1, I think. Love and light from Anne-Marie.
Okay, Anne-Marie. Well, I don't know if you are year 1 because I've not got the end of your date of birth. Certainly, the 3rd of April is Aries. And Aries at the moment are really pushing forwards, particularly to do with their career. Okay, so I feel as though you do cosmic ordering as well, or you have made a cosmic ordering, but it's showing at the moment there is still something. I'm reflecting on something or somebody from the past, could be a friend or relationship, whereby you've had to walk away from it, or maybe needing to walk away from it. I also want to say to you, there seems to be something coming up in your future to do with, I've got an unopened envelope. So you're either waiting for communication, or there's a surprise communication coming in for you, maybe an invitation, but it'll be a surprise, but you're not meant to see it yet. It's almost like there's a little waiting room for you, and it could very well be that this next 9 days, you may just need a little bit of time out yourself, a little bit of time to yourself to just re-energize your own emotions. Love and light.
Thank you for texting through to the show, Anne-Marie. We're going to do 2 more with Katie, and then will be your opportunity to speak to her on the phone lines. Now's the time to go to the Mystic Call app, 4th tab along, where it says top up, snap up a money-saving bundle. Then you're ready. This next text says, "Hi Katie, had a good review with my manager, but some negative feedback, which I didn't agree with. Does he now agree with my response? And is the path forward positive? Thanks from 11th of the 6th, 71, sent with a kiss."
Okay, certainly from the cards that I was already dealing before you know, I was even given the end of the text message here. Certainly it shows that I can see that you've been doing a lot of reflecting on where this career is going, but it does show you here taking power back. You're riding the stag, it's not riding you. I should have said that in a different way, shouldn't I? What you see is what you get with me. But no, you're riding the stag. So this is you regaining your power. However, I have to say that there does seem to be a little bit of debris within the next 5 weeks that may come up again, but at the moment you are regaining your power. So he's obviously taken on board what you said, but I think something else may come up in a different area. So keep your power, retain your power, and wear the red knickers to work, because it is for empowerment and passion. Love and light.
Hey, thank you for texting through to the show. Hey, I was waiting for the first red knicker comment. There it is.
There it goes.
There it is. We were waiting. One last one with Katie, and then she's headed through to the booth. This says, "Hello, Katie. Love reading. Me, Ms. E, 6th of the 5th, 63. And Mr. 10th of the 12th, 54. Is this real thing? Love and light."
Well, Sagittarius, actually for you, Jupiter's gone into Sagittarius. So it really is his year for coming forward. So let's have a look. He is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He's a number 5. Number 5s generally are types of people that need, they're multitasking. They're the "I'm here." They can be stage people. 3, 5s and 9s can be stage people, but it's something where you're going to have to keep him well amused, okay, as they get very bored, very restless. You are 10, 21, you are a number 3. 3s are restless, 5s even more restless, so 3 and 5s go really well together. What you haven't got is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The biggest thing between you two on taking this relationship further, again, would be trust and learning when to walk away if nothing is going any further with this. But when you get the 7 and the 8 together in a line like that, what it means to you is that it's go with the flow, take it easy. And it seems strange that the 3 out of the 6 readings I've had tonight so far, we haven't had the 7 and the 8. So it's allowing things to go at its own pace. Don't try and force anything with this relationship. I do feel it's showing me here that we've got problems to do with his past here. I do feel he's on the starting blocks. He's raring to go at the moment, going forwards. I would say to you, try not to overthink situations that are around you in this relationship at the moment. Just let it flow. Love and light.
Thanks, Ms. E, for texting through to the show. Katie, we're going to let you go through to the phone booth.
Okay.
Anything you want to say to people that are thinking of calling through to you?
Yeah, if you've got problems at the moment, if you're wondering what somebody else is thinking about you, be it at work, like we just had a work situation, we've had a relationship situation, if that's on your mind and you're actually worried about how you're coming across, what you can do to make it better, a situation better or a relationship better, or just to see if you are compatible within a relationship, where it's going, then my PIN number's 4770. I'm here for the night, I'm here for tomorrow, then I won't be here for a month. So make the most of me.
Absolutely. Thank you, Katie. I've got to say, we blooming love you, Katie.
Love you too.
Lovely to have you back. Now, there you go. Katie Keeley is now making her way through to the phone booth for the first time tonight. And for the first time, it has to be said, in a long time. Way too long, in my humble opinion. But she's made it here specially for you lot. So, you need to be calling through. She hasn't travelled through all that snow and everything else and the fog to get here. Just just to sit and twiddle her thumbs. No, she wants to get to work. And what does she really want to do? She wants to look at your situations. She wants you to feel uplifted. She wants you to feel a little bit empowered at the end of that call. And she likes to get straight to it. I mean, you've seen how quickly she works out here out the front, right? She's no different on the phone lines. The only difference is you can ask those extra questions. Questions breed questions, don't they, really? And you get a chance to do that. I see people are calling through. Yeah, I bet you are. If you haven't got the Mystic Call app, don't worry, it's not too late. Until she's logged in, anybody could get through to her first. You can call 0907 004 0033 from your landline, 87777 from your mobile phone. After the 30 seconds or so of terms and conditions, if you press option 2, you get a little message that will say, please enter the PIN number of the psychic you wish to speak to. And they'll enter in Katie Keeley's PIN number of 4770. That's simple. She's there. She's ready to take your call. It's go time. The first person through to her, is it going to be you? What's it going to be? Is it going to be about compatibility? Going to be about when's a positive vibe time to make a move? In-house or career, it's up to you. There you go, spin apt up. No need to put the phone down though, because right now Raphael can take another call, 5094. Haven't even had a chance to say he logged in because he was straight on a call. He's now available, 5094. Got David, 4067. Reader Joy can take another call as well, 4636. Sally Francis can take another call too, 353, and Sophia Angelini 6921. Now, rather than me going through all of the psychics that are available, because it changes constantly, right? You can either keep your eye at the side of the screen, see who's logged in. Far easier if you go to the Mystic Call app, available on Google Play and the App Store. Reg for free, okay? It'll take seconds to register. Just email address and choose a password or link it with your social media account. Not only can you watch the show, you can get direct access to the psychic of your choice, and you can also pick up money-saving bundles from there as well. Now, that's not the only way to get your readings, because right now we also offer email readings. I know, how exciting! An email sent to your inbox all about you and your situation. This is really exciting, actually. You can get a standard response, or as I call it, an unstandard standard response. We do nothing just standard here. 1 to 2 pages, all about you and your situation. You know how long, you see an email and it's a page long, you often think, oh, that's a lot of reading. We don't when it's about us and what's going on for us, do we? I know. 1 to 2 pages, just $13.99. Maybe you want a little bit more detail. Maybe you want to have a look at several things. Maybe from one of astrologers, you want years overview. You can get that, an extended response, 3 to 4 pages of psychic guidance for just $29.99. How exciting is that? And you keep this. Here's the beauty of it. Maybe you're drawn to a studio psychic, and maybe you want a studio psychic souvenir in form of an email response for just $39.99. Now, how do you get all this? Right? Very simple. Email customerservice@psychictoday.com. Let them know what type of reading you want, whether or not you want somebody that uses cards, crystals, crystal ball, astrology, numerology. Let them know what the questions are going to be about. Love, romance, career, the year ahead, the month ahead, the week ahead, whatever it is. Okay? They're going to get back to you. So customer service will then get back to you. They will team you up with the ideal psychic for the type of reading you want. And when you're happy, that's when they're going to sort out the payment with you. Okay, it's very simple. If you've got any questions, call 08206 7777. While you're finding out more about that, we're going to take a quick break, and we will see you the other side of this. See ya.
Is life chaotic and busy? Can't find the time for psychic reading? Or maybe you want to try a psychic out before going through to them on the phone lines? Texting the show is a quick and easy way to get some guidance. Text TV, leave a space, and then put your question and send it to 7777. Only £1.50 per message. And if you've never texted the show before, your first text free. What are you waiting for? Text the show now.
Hi everybody, my name is Paula Reid and I'm going to be here with you for about the next 5 or 6 minutes, and I'm going to get through some of your text messages as well, so do please keep them in for me. Now, just to let you know a little bit about me before we get into that, I've been reading professionally for over 20 years now, and a lot of you know me for the past year on board here using my angelic tarot cards. Do you know what? Many of you also know that I'm a bit of a cardaholic. And I did get new cards just before Christmas, so tonight I am joining you with fairy tarot cards. The readings, the information and everything you get from them is exactly the same, so it's just a little change from angels to fairies this week. I hope that you enjoy them too. Of course, if you would like to have the angel tarot cards, please let me know. Just call through and tell me you want those, and that's exactly what we'll do. But for now, I'm going to do some text messages and we'll see how many we can get through, so please do keep them coming in. I will be here for about the next 2 hours, hopefully roughly about every half hour or so. So the first message here is coming in from Clovis. And Clovis says, when will I see Alan next and his feelings for me? Love and light. Well, love and light back to you also, Clovis. Lovely to have you with us tonight. Now, what I can see here with Alan is that he's letting go of a lot of things, and I feel like you need to do the same also. There's a lot of stuff you're holding on to, and some of that is actually blocking the energy between you and Alan. So now is a really good time to declutter your life, your energy, your mind, your past. Get rid of anything that no longer serves you, because now it really is time to focus on you. And that's a great thing, because when you do that, I think you'll find that you will see Alan within about 2 weeks of doing that. In terms of his feelings for you then, he does have very positive and very genuine feelings for you. So it all looks really good moving forward there, Clovis. Thank you so much for your text tonight, and love and light to you. The next one comes in here from our Mr. Call app and says, how does GR feel about me? And what's next? And that comes in with thanks from T. Alright T, let's have a little look. Now what I am seeing here is that GR has got a lot going on in their lives right now, so don't get too disheartened if you feel like they're being a bit distracted or anything like that. It's not going to last long, and they will come back around again. GR does have feelings for you. They are very, very fond of you, and they definitely like to spend time with you and in your energy. So I do feel that is going to grow. You're both going to get a lot closer, and things are really going to look up in the future. Thank you very much for your text, and love and light to you. Excuse me. Okay, so let's have a look for the next text message here then. Just going to have a little shuffle while we're waiting to get it up on the screen. And this one says from the Mr. Call app, what will February and March bring around love and romance, please? Thanks. And that comes in from Lainey with a couple of kisses. Thank you very much for those kisses there, Lainey. Very much appreciated. So February is going to be a great month for you regarding all things love related. Okay. Now, I know obviously we have Valentine's Day coming up, but I do feel that the whole month in general is going to be a very special time for you. The energy around you is absolutely buzzing right now, which is a great way to be. You're a very, very lucky person in that resolve. Moving into March then, what I am seeing here is you really need to believe in yourself. Try not to let self-doubt or a lack of confidence within the love area of your life bring things down for you or change things to a more negative thing. Try and stay positive because everything is looking really, really good for you there. Thank you so much for your text, and love and light to you. The next one then comes in from our Mystical app, and it says, hi, next few weeks reading, thank you, and that comes in from Pat. Alright Pat, so what I am seeing here for the next week coming in is that although there has been some things going on around you, and I'm aware that you have a decision to make, you don't have to make it right now. You can set aside all the worries, all the stresses, all the things that you've got going on, and just breathe for a little while. Sometimes the answers come to us when we are not thinking about things and when we're just getting on with life. And I feel in this respect that might be the answer for you. Don't be afraid to take that time to yourself and get a bit of balance. Okay, so really reduce the stress and the worries and the concerns about it, and try and bring a little balance in about feeling good about yourself. Maybe have a laugh and a chat with friends, things like that, and I think you'll see it's all going to work out very well. Thank you so much for your text, and love and light to you. Our next text again comes in from the Mystical app. It's lovely to see so many of you using our app tonight. And this one says, hi, do you see any romance in store for me on Valentine's Day? And any details? Thank you. And that comes in from June Girl with a couple of kisses. Well, thank you so much for those kisses, June Girl. Much appreciated this evening. So what am I seeing for Valentine's Day for you? Well, the card that comes out here, the first thing that it says on it is wishes come true. Your dreams will be fulfilled. So yes, I do feel that you will have a very pleasant Valentine's Day around this, okay? Now, the person that I am seeing with this is someone that I feel you already have met. I don't feel that you know them particularly well, but you definitely have met them. In terms of who they are then, I'm getting a D initial, D for day, Valentine's Day. That could be first name or forename, but that person is definitely the one whose energy is stepping forward and being blended with your energy right now. And I really think that going forward, even after Valentine's Day, you're going to have a lot of fun and a lot of laughs with this person. So good luck with that. I hope you'll be very happy together. Thank you so much for your text this evening, and love and light to you. Well guys, I am going to love you and leave you there for a little while. I'm going to log into the phone lines, so please do give me a call. My PIN number is 6833, and hopefully I will be back to see you very soon. But for now, I'm going to hand you back to the studio.
Thank you, Paula. And there you go, Paula Reed, now available on 6833. If you want to snap her up quickly, don't forget we're only loaning her to you for about 25 minutes. And then she'll be back doing another takeover, going through your texts. Now, alongside her, currently available, Ruth Vidente has just come off yet another call this evening. Crikey, she's super busy this evening. 4513 if you want Ruth Vidente. You've also got alongside her Joe, Gentleman Joe as I call him, 4029. You've got David there, 4067. And Vanessa Rich has just logged in, 6599. And do I spy? Natalie K is currently available, 6556. You are spoiled for choice tonight, you lot. Seriously, and it is getting a really busy show again. So if you want the psychic of your choice, maybe just go straight through to them as soon as you see they're available, because seriously, as I've been saying certain names, boom, they've been going boom, 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 like that. I will, of course, let you know when the likes of Victoria Armstrong and Scholes and Katie Keeley become available. Okay, we will, the second they become available, we'll let you know. All right, as soon as I know, I'll tell you. All right, so maybe pop over to the Mystic Call app now, top up, then you're ready for when any one of them become available. Don't leave it to the last minute, because then you'll be kicking yourself, okay, because you might not top up in time then. So if you top up now for when Anne, Victoria or Katie are available, then you're ready to go, you see. Now, while you are doing that, let's have a quick catch-up. I haven't spoken to this lady in a while. It's Trisha Hudson on the line. Hello, you.
Hello there. Well, I have to say Happy New Year before January's out.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
You all right, Richard? How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Bouncing off the walls, as usual. The red isn't helping me calm down.
Oh, bless you.
It's not helping me calm. Now, more importantly, what about you? What's been going on in Trisha Hudson's psychic world? What's the vibes coming through at the moment?
Ooh. Actually, I feel people seem to feel excited about the future more than they have been.
Mm-hmm.
This year is stirring up a lot of what am I going to do? How am I going to go about this? What will be the outcome of it? I know that seems like a general question that most people ask, but this is more of a looking forward to it, you know.
Yeah.
So it's quite exciting, I'm finding, the people I'm getting, you know, they're kind of looking, they're getting better at leaving things behind that they no longer need to take with them. That's what I'm finding as well, the letting go and moving forward sort of more independently. And I'm feeling that's really quite something for them. So it's like they're all getting their own messages, if you like. I need to do this, and this is what I want. And then, if you like, leaving it to the universe, as we say, surrender it and move on and see what else comes in. So
Absolutely.
the law of attraction, I think, as well, is at work here with them. And they're really going with it, and I like the feel of it all.
Well, you know, not to be too... No, I'm going to be blunt. The last 3 years, for a lot of people, sucked. Big time. But last year felt more like we were learning, don't you feel? And now this year, people have got real intent to change things about. They're stopping those patterns, aren't they?
They are. And, you know, I do feel, personally, that Psychic Day have helped, if you like, or help people to understand things a little bit more and the questions they've asked. And I don't know about you, Richard, but some of the answers that are coming from them, you know, some of the insights we're getting from all the psychics that we hear on the show, I even learned things, not just,
Me too.
you know, I'm learning through the answers of their questions. They sometimes seem to apply to me a little. I think, ooh, I'm learning something out. Do you see what I mean?
Me too.
So we're all learning things, aren't we? And understanding a bit more within ourselves and who we are. And I feel that's giving us the encouragement and maybe the strength to go forward on our own, as it were, but we won't be on our own at the end of the day, if you see what I mean. It's like if you can move yourself forward, all your world starts to change around you. The universe starts to bring in what you actually require, is what I'm seeing anyway.
Do you know what? I agree wholeheartedly, seriously and genuinely with everything you just said there, because that's what I've found too. Shall we see what's moving forward for one of our texters? Oh, smooth segue, Richard. That was smooth, wasn't it, Trisha?
Absolutely.
Don't expect too much smoothness. It is me, and I'm a klutz wrapped in a clown. Now, this text says, will I see or hear from PR this week? Thanks, Gemini. He is Aries.
Gemini and Aries, lovely. Well, you know what, here I have got someone, now whoever this is, I've got someone coming forward in quite a spectacular way. So you could well be surprised by this person, this PR, or it could be someone completely different. But I feel someone is coming forward and declaring how they actually feel. Now, I don't feel that is in a negative sense. I feel it's in quite a positive sense. And I want to say, just step back a little bit out of this picture, if you can, of thinking about it, worrying about it, all that sort of thing, and let this happen naturally. Be more interested in how it's coming forward, rather than thinking, oh, I hope it comes like this, or it's going to be said like that, or just allow it to open up, because I feel you're going to be very pleasantly surprised. I feel new beginnings on the horizon for you in more than one aspect. Are you looking for a new career? What is it you're doing to change that? Because I feel something's coming up in that area too. And so I feel there's a lot of learning, development going on here. But as for that person, it could be that one, but it could be someone brand new. But either way, you are going to be pleasantly surprised and delighted. Thank you for your question. Bless you.
Ah, thank you, Gemini, for texting through. While you're on a roll, shall we do another?
Oh, yes, please.
Fabulous. So this next one says, Trisha, please, describe the woman who loves me and her name. Thanks, from Ray, 2nd of the 2nd, 86.
My goodness. Well, I can tell you straight off, I don't have a name, and if I had one, I would give you one, my darling. But what I feel, this person is very much into getting to know you as the real you, and I feel you understand what I mean by that. You don't have to put any airs and graces on or try to be someone you're not to capture this person, because they are looking at you. It's almost like they're reading your soul as they look into your eyes. So they want to get to know you. They like you exactly as you are. And this, I feel, is kind of who you've been asking, if you like, sending out your messages to the universe. I want somebody for me. So the me you've been asking for is the me that is inside of you, that is the absolute real you, the essence of you. And you know something? I feel you're going to be an extremely happy person, and it's not going to be too long before that happens. Now, you better be sure you want to be loved, because this person is going to love you unconditionally. All right, my darling, thank you very much for your question. Bless you.
Oh, thanks, Ray, for texting through to the show. Trisha, how long do we have you on the phone lines for this evening?
Oh, you know, it's like, how long's a piece of string tonight? I feel it's going to be an hour, but I may just stay a little bit longer, or I may have to pop off and then come back later.
Right, well, if we can, we will catch up with you later on, see how your calls have been. But for now, enjoy your calls.
Thank you. Lovely to speak to you, Richard. Take care, darling.
And
Bye-bye.
you. Bye. Mwah. Bye-bye. And there she goes, Trisha Hudson, returning to the phone lines. Why not snap her up right now? 4679. You've heard how quickly she links in. You've heard the way in which she delivers her guidance. If that's the way you want it, she is there now. But remember what I said. Learn from the lesson earlier. You got to snap her up quick. 4679. Who is she joining on those phone lines? I hear you cry. Well, Victoria Armstrong, studio psychic, in the psychic booth right now on 6637. Can take another call if you thought you'd missed out on it. Well, you haven't. She can now take another call. 6637. Snap her up before someone else does. I'll tell you what, while she's there, let's say a quick hello, and you can interrupt us if you want to. Hello, you.
Hello, you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So, what's going on the phone line so far for you this evening?
A bit of frustration, a bit of annoyance. You know, just think. You know, when somebody's stuck in they're trying to move forward in their life, but they're getting there. They're getting there. It's just taking one step at a time and learning the lessons as you go, so you can. I think that's what it is. Sometimes we're just learning a process. And sometimes you can't see the wood for the trees, and then suddenly just, you get a breakthrough, and then bang, it all starts to move forward again. And you learn. It's one of those, like, slapping the palm of your head. It's like, don't!
You know too much about me, Victoria. You're talking of my life there. Now, what we're going to do...
everybody.
It does seem to be at the minute, though.
There's a lot of stuckness going on, yeah.
Yeah, because people are now ready to actually move things forward from the lessons they've been learning over the past, I think, 3 years.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah.
I keep telling people, the last 3 years for a lot of people sucked. Big time.
Yeah, with a capital S.
Yeah, didn't it just?
Yeah.
But shall we see if we can get someone else moving forward via a text?
That sounds like a good idea.
While you're free, but I'll just remind everybody, you can interrupt at any time. Well, I say interrupt, you're not really interrupting.
No.
Victoria's here in whichever manner you want her. If you want to go in through your text, you'll go through your text. Hey, careful. If you want to go through your text, you'll go through your text.
You get me into trouble.
If you want her on the phone, well, you simply call through on pin number 6637. So this text says, Victoria had a date. Oh, right.
Ooh.
This is an interesting one.
Cool.
Had a date with P. Leo, which did not happened today. Last night, he asked me to be in a relationship. What do you see moving forward from Jane Scorpio, sent with a kiss?
Oh, hi, Jane Scorpio. Nice to hear from you as always. Okay, so we've got somebody here who's excited and then has, you know, let's see, definitely likes you, you know, feels the connection there and likes the whole prospect of being with you. I think he let's see, it's almost like he took a step too far or just got too excited, got carried away, and then thinks he's scared you off. So he's trying to backtrack now. So today was just kind of like a fear of rejection. I think that's the best way to say it. So don't take anything personally today. Don't feel it's you. If anything, he likes you too much and he's trying to keep a lid on it. And something like that, it's good to help encourage them to keep going, because hey, you're trying to get guys to talk about their feelings and things like that. So I've got the Eight of Pentacles in terms of respond to that, you know, if you haven't already, about the, you know, don't be in a relationship, speak your truth on that part. And I do feel there's a need to take it slow and work with each other, rather than like he's the one asking about the relationship and you're saying yes, but then, you know, work together on it. I've got the Knight of Wands as well, in terms of both of you need to leave the past behind. So he automatically thinks he's being rejected, and that's one of the reasons he's backed off. There's my phone. I'm going to go grab it, Richard. See you soon. Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.
That was good timing. Whoever just called through then, just as Victoria finished that text, I've got to say, well done. That was perfect timing. Now, if you are calling through at the moment, no need to put the phone down if you went to go through to Victoria, because Sherry, who was in the studio with me just the other week, can take another call right now. She's been really busy tonight. She can take yet another call this evening. 6925 is the PIN number. Ruth Vidente can take yet another call tonight as well. She's been very busy too. 4513. Teresa can take, say it with me, yet another call tonight. 4871. Raphael can take, say it with me, yet another call tonight. So many psychics, been so busy already. Jules has just become available as well. I know how difficult it is to get through to Jules. Snap her up right now. 4505. While you're doing that, we are going to take a quick break and we will see you the other side of this.
Conceptions about what a psychic can offer. So I think our show gives a really realistic and fun and positive insight into the psychic world.
Hi, I'm Richard Oliver. My PIN number is 6515. I have been a psychic for as long as I can remember, at least since I was 4 or 5 years old, so that's getting on to be a long time. The change of shirts came from energy levels, really. You know, when you finish work, or if you've been concentrating on a project all day, and you'd get home and you'd normally have a shower just to raise your energy level up and change things up a bit for you. Well, I can't bring a shower with me wherever I go, so I just change my shirts. Simple as that. As a person, I would describe myself as, really what you see is what you get. My energy level does tend to be quite high. It has to, because I've got 5 kids. As a psychic, I tend to be very focused, very compassionate, and really enjoy that part of my job, really. I used to be a tour guide on the buses in London. The highlight of every tour was, of course, Buckingham Palace, because people were hoping to get perhaps a glimpse of the Queen or one of the members of the royal family. And 5 minutes into the tour, I see a car pull alongside me with a royal standard. And sat in the back is the Queen. I really had nowhere to go after that. I mean, there's me building up just to the palace, and I look down the side of the bus, and there is the Queen. So I sort of said hello, gave a wave, and I said, yeah, can you do this again in about 1 hour and 50 minutes? Because I've got nothing to do with the tour now. What I feel I bring to the psychic team, I suppose, is an enthusiasm, an energy, and I just love being a member of the team. And we use the word team, but really it feels more like a family, I guess. And I suppose I'm the slightly nutty uncle or cousin or brother. You know, the one where you just think, oh, bless, look at them. I've been Richard Oliver, and my PIN number is 6515, so speak to you soon.
Hello, my name is Karen Brown and my PIN number is 4073. I've been a psychic over 30 years and I got into it as many of my friends were interested in it, and I just really took it up as a hobby and never expected it to become my work, but I really love my work. Before I was a psychic, I was a hairdresser, and I always knew I wanted to be a hairdresser. I knew from the age of 8. It was as though I got a little bit of psychic insight of my sort of future profession. But I will say my psychic work has really took over more, but I do a little bit of hairdressing, and I do feel that it often comes through within my readings when picking up people, because I often pick up their hair, what their hair may look like, what colour their hair is. But I will say I do love my psychic work more. I would say my favourite song would be Robbie Williams' Angels, because I think it's a real sort of like touching sort of spiritual sort of song, and I really love it. I think the best place I've ever been really is Dubai, and seeing all like the beautiful hotels and the lovely beaches, and I feel it was just sort of like perfect and relaxing. I would probably say sort of many funny stories very much in my life, and I think it's more with like great times and sort of having laughs with my friends of like little antics that I've got up to, but I can't tell you because I may lose my job. I'd say what I bring to psychic today is really like my love of the psychic way of working, because as I said, it's done so much for me as a person, because I always say like I found my sort of psychic path. I've really enjoyed it. You know, I've met some lovely people, I've done some teaching, I love actually working on TV, and it's just really brought me so much. So I feel what I actually bring to psychic today is actually sort of giving back that way of working to you. I'm Karen Brown and my PIN number is 4073.
Hey, you can hear me now. I was just saying, welcome, this Psychic Interactive, Sky 560 and online. My name's Richard Oliver, be your host through until 9, and then between 9 and midnight you can find us online and on our very own Mystic Call app. Alongside me here is the team that's currently logged in. If you want your psychic readings, the easiest way to connect through to them is via the Mystic Call app. Just remember, you've got to be aged 18 or over, have a bill payer's permission for things we can't and won't speak to you about: health, pregnancy, legal and financial matters. Remember, the show's for your entertainment purposes only. Once you've ticked all those boxes, you can get your psychic guidance from one of our team. Now, while you're doing that, it is my great pleasure. I just got overexcited. I blew the mic earlier. I'm too excited because, yay, she's here. Queen Anne is in the studio. Hello, Anne.
Hello, Richard.
Hey, you made it.
I did make it. I had to dig myself out. Honest to God, I had to go and get my snow shovel. Fortunately, there was a guy walking down the hill, and he very kindly shifted the snow and put a bit of grit on under the wheels so I could get it. Because where I live, I have to go up a hill on a bend and up again and round again.
Oh, no.
So yeah, it's a bit like that. Yeah, it was. It came down pretty fast, and poor Kate had to abandon her car down the lane. So she was like, just keep calm, keep calm, keep calm, keep calm. It's all right. I've lived here for nearly 35 years. I'm used to it. So yes.
And you've been here for nearly 15 years.
I know.
So you're very used to it.
Do you know, it's weird because you kind of count the years and then afterwards you go, where did that go? What did we do? You know? It's weird. It's really strange.
You know what you did?
Never worked in a place that long.
In those 15 years, we've done over 3 million readings in those 3 years.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. You're probably only responsible for, like, you know, half of that.
Well, I reckon I've probably done over 1,000 hours in live TV.
Yeah.
And, you know, I watch presenters on BBC One and other channels. And they go, oh, it's a live show. You go, what do you mean it's a live show? Get on with it. You know, we've been live all the time. We've always been live.
We don't think anything of it
here. We don't
here,
think anything of it here. No, we don't.
Nah.
We don't get panicked. Keep calm.
The only one that panics is Mr. P when I'm let loose.
Well, I would panic too.
Yes. It's okay, I'm being behaved. It's all right. Now, just to let you at home know that currently available is Katie Keeley. She can take another call this evening. Went straight on a call earlier, then straight on another call. Now available 4770 if you want to go through to the lady herself. You've got to snap her up before somebody else does. I'm not going to say any more on that because we know how busy she gets. Every time she's in the studio or logs in from home, I mean, let's face it, we have to book her in advance so that you at home don't have to. All you got to do is pick up that phone, 4770. And joining her is Victoria Armstrong, has just come off that last call, 6637. If you want to go through to Victoria Armstrong, there she is in the psychic booth, ready to take yet another call. This evening, it's a really busy show tonight, isn't it, Anne, already?
Already, I've been asked to look at somebody's partner, and I've also been looking at a general reading, so that was quite nice.
Do you have a certain type of reading that you really think, oh, yeah, this is me, or is it just whatever, you don't mind?
I don't actually mind. I mean, I must admit, I like to get my teeth stuck into business and work issues. But I also love to do the soul reading between one person and whoever they are, you know, desiring, or their partner or whatever, where you really, really go into the soul and you look at what, you kind of turn around and look at them and go, okay, in their eyes, this is what they feel. This is how they see you. This is what they're thinking, you know, that kind of thing. So I actually quite like when you really get down, you burrow your way down into the very heart of the matter. I actually quite like doing a bit of digging that way.
And yet, do you know what? Because I've called through to you a few times. Don't mind saying that, right? I've never asked you about one of those, have I?
Well, I wouldn't remember, because I don't remember as soon as...
I remember.
Yeah, as soon as the phone goes down, you kind of wipe, and then next call, and in, and wipe. So, it's good. I call it Teflon. Because
non-stick.
Non-stick.
I like that, because that way you really get into the next energy that you're looking at. I do like that. Shall we have a look at the next energy for you this evening that's come through via a text?
Yeah.
That was another smooth segue. Tick to Richard. Now this says, hi Anne, do you see a house move for me this year? Looking to downsize and declutter. Can you see me moving to a garden flat or a house? Thanks from Shell, 13th of the 1st, 72, sent with 2 kisses.
Oh, Shell. Let's have a look and see what comes up, see what they're prepared to show us. Is there a house move this year? Does the energy feel? You're certainly ready. You're certainly ready to let go. Feels like you've been there a while. Let's have a look and see what comes out. You've certainly got the energy for this. Oh, yeah. I'm actually going to say to you, we're looking at the summertime, all right? June, July, August, whereby I feel that there will be, well, actually, June, where I want to say some kind of offer very firm offer being made around your property. And the sun here talks about the summer months. Yeah, it is all about the summer. You've got the sunflowers here, you've got the sun in the sky. Are you actually in the UK? So it is summertime, and there is, what do I feel, the type of property, a house or a garden flat? Well, you've got a garden, but you'd have that with a house anyway. Let's see. As you move again. Do you know, it's not telling me either way. But what I will tell you is that wherever you're going, your garden is divine. This garden is going to mean such a lot to you. And I feel it's going to give you a great deal of inspiration, because every time I look, I'm looking at boxes of plants here. I'm looking at the flowers, the sunflowers here. I'm looking at this man with the grass beneath his feet and a little bit of heather. And I just feel, there's the home, and there you are in the garden. And again, there's a little bit of a hill in the background, and I've got bluebells stuff going on. So yeah, I feel that it's the garden that's going to be important, because it's going to give you the opportunity to give you the inspiration. And I feel you're quite creative, so I feel you could make this into a really beautiful and fragrant, thank you for the word, fragrant garden too. So it's the garden that's important. Lots of love.
Ah, thank you, Shell, for texting through to the show. Now, for you lot at home, I see you're calling through at the moment. I'm just going to say a few names to you. See which one your gut is pulled to. Go by your instinct and see, because these are psychics available. Victoria Armstrong, Julie Dawn, Christian Martin, Teresa, Paula Reed, Raphael, and David. There you go. I've just helped you out there. Whichever name you suddenly went, ooh, maybe try them for your guidance tonight. Now on to another text from the Mystic Call app. Anne, Queen of Hearts. Oh, I love that.
So sweet.
Love reading, please, for Cappy and me, Aries. Thank you from Angel.
Oh, let's have a look, Angel. Let's have a look what's going on. Love reading. Interesting. There is a sense here of needing to air all our fears, our wants, our wishes, and there is a sense of renewed hope. I feel like this little relationship, when I say little, I don't mean little, when I say a little relationship, is saying it's quite blessed, yeah? And there is a harmony. It's kind of like where he can be quite fiery, you might be quite calm and be able to bring him down. Where you will do one thing, he will be able to balance. So I feel as if there's a nice yin and yang. You may be at times polar opposites at things, but there is a sense of being able to come in and discuss these things and try and find a balance. There is something that may have happened. I feel as if something you wanted didn't quite hit the mark, as if, I didn't get what I wanted in that. But it's not saying, it's saying don't give up, okay? It's going to come round again. Here, I don't know if you're talking about engagement, but this would suggest to me that there is a strengthening of this union, and very much either an engagement here where it's going to enable you to move forward. I also feel as well sometimes you can become a little impatient. It's like saying, are we just stuck here? Have I got to wait? Because we're kind of looking at the end destination. But you know what? The journey is endless. So you can't actually see an end point. You think you can. You think you know the next bit. But actually we don't. So bring it back to today. Bring it back to now. And that way you will see so much more. I'll leave that with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Aries Angel. That's now your nickname. Thank you for texting through to the show. Now, Anne's going to be out in the studio for about 10 minutes-ish, and then she'll be going back through to the phone lines, okay? Why not pop over to Mystic Call and get ready early on? Now, Queen Anne only. Can I have a love reading? I'm ready to be in love again after 10 years on my own. Oh. Any decent man out there for me? That's from Joyce, 9th of the 8th, 58, sent with kisses and hugs.
Oh, bless you. Right, let's have a look in the... Oh, Joyce. I like. Right, okay, so... Did it say 10 years, Richard?
10 years.
Right, okay. This is the card, okay, I'm going to put it down there for a minute, which shows 10 of swords, okay? And it shows the armoured suit lying on the floor with the 10 swords in it. But the actual inner self is sat looking at it. It's like, look at that 10 years, just look back, look what went on, right? And we have got an eclipse, and we've just had an eclipse, haven't we? So this is saying, now you're out of that, technically speaking, and in comes the love of self, and the the 3 of cups brings a joy and celebration. Now I have a gentleman here who is a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Piscean energy, who wants to move forward with you, and there's a lot of energy here, and the 2 of cups is there as well. So I would say you do have somebody. It is the next thing that's going to happen to you, Joyce. There is going to be somebody. This man is very compassionate, very warm. Can be quite deep. Got Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Can be quite deep, but also can be very charming and very funny. I wanted to bring you a sacred geometry card. So the frequency that's coming in around you moving forward is all about Gaia. And as we know, this is what we call the Mother Earth. Mother Earth supports and nurtures all the animals and the plants and everything on this planet, including us. And so this is about you. You've nurtured and nurtured and nurtured, and now is the time for you to be nurtured. Accept it graciously. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Joyce, for texting through to the show this evening. Lovely to have you with us. Now on to another text which says, "Hi Anne, please can I have a reading for the next 4 weeks? Thanks. 22nd of the 6th, sent with a kiss."
4 weeks, so we'll do 1 a week. Right, okay, kisses back to you too. And to everybody else who put kisses on the texts. Right, okay, week 1. First week shows a lot of harmony around you, especially around relationships, family, anything like that. There seems to be a really nice, even feeling coming in. One of appreciation, one of respect and honour. So I do feel that if there is any love around you or looking for love, this is a good week where loving wishes can go out and are well received. Week 2 shows us the Prince of the Page of Pentacles, and this is about building on the first week. This is about the productivity. This is taking what's happened in the first week and making it happen, but you're also discussing where you're going, where you want to be. And this man that's like he stood with he's got the pentacle in his hand and he's looking, right, what else can I do with this? Where can we go? How can we do this? So it's that kind of energy here. And you can aim as high as you like, and it's always best to go to the top, yeah? Or stretch yourself, I would say, for what you want. Third week, there's a sense here that I don't feel as if you're going to be let down. I feel because you've been let down that might just get in the way of, well, if I take that chance and aim for the top, every time I've done that, something's happened. And it's like, oh, I've got to pull back from that. I've got not to let that get in the way in order to move forward. And then by the time we get to the 4th week, you're sitting quite pretty because you say, you know what, I actually overcame all of that and I didn't even think about it. It's like I have overcome everything that was going on inside of me and bringing the cup of joy. You're quite you're quite connected to spirit yourself. So listen to your intuition, darling. Let your creative side lead you. Bless you.
Ah, thank you. You didn't put your name, so I'll call you Tutu.
Tutu.
Thank you. 22nd of the 6th, otherwise known as Tutu from henceforth. Thank you for texting through to the show. We're going to do 2 more with Anne Scholes. Then is your opportunity at home to go through to her on the phone, so you know what to do. I know. It's time. It's time. So, on the penultimate text, yes, the word I learnt from Ophelia. Penultimate text, this says, Anne, what can you see ahead for me, March into April? Feel there will be changes for me then, and feeling positive. Anything you can bring insight to now. Thanks from Patricia.
Right, Patricia. Let's take a look. March into April. Okay. Just want to pull a card here as well. All right. March into April talk. Well, if it is romance you're looking for, or somebody who can join you, there's a sense here of a very warm, caring, kind gentleman here. But you're a little bit not seeing this. You seem to be a little bit blind. Now, you might be doing this on purpose, right? Because here I've got the blindfold on. It's like, whoa, I don't know that I want anything like full on just at the moment, because I'm actually enjoying the friendship, the companionship, and I don't want to see that. I don't want to talk about or be dealing with a full on relationship. So just kind of trying to get the balance right with this person. It might be he's just very full on and you're going, whoa, back off a minute, you know? But I feel as if whatever this is, you're not quite ready for it. It doesn't mean he's going to go away. It just means we need to control it a little bit more. You are the best of friends. You are certainly making inroads into things. He does have a lot to deal with in his own personal scenario, but I feel he has to he has to go and do that as well. So maybe there's that kind of sense of, well, you get that sorted out, when we can look at this a bit more. And because you don't want to be taking on somebody else's, he's got these logs strapped to his back. It's like, do you really want to be taking that on? No, but we won't rule it out. You've been there before, you see. You've been there before. 3 of Swords here talks about that. Now, the interesting thing is the card that came out with it was the throat chakra. So I think there might be a little bit of an issue with expressing that, because the throat chakra is all about self-expression, verbalizing how you feel, especially from the heart. So maybe a little bit of work needed on being able to think about what you want to say and deliver it in a way you want to deliver it, okay, instead of just blurting out. So there's a lot there with the throat chakra. But I do feel balance and justice, certainly justice, coming to into play for you, okay? Lots of love.
Thank you, Patricia, for texting through to the show this evening. Now, if you haven't yet got the Mystic Call app, you've still got time to nip over to Google Play, to the App Store, to download it for free, to register for free. And when you register for free, you will also have the opportunity today, get 50% free when you top up £10 or more. I know. How does that sound? Ready for your one-to-one call with Queen Anne herself? Well, if that sounds good to you, pop over to there while we do this last text, and then you're ready for her. Here's the last text. How deep is the connection with my Pisces man? Thanks, from Pisces Moon, sent with a big kiss.
Right, okay. Pisces moon. Why do you ask? Right, one card and one card only. Why? Because I don't think we need anything more than the card that's come out, which is all about the crown chakra. How deep is this man's love for you? This man is connected on a physical level, on an emotional level, on a mental level, and a deeply, deeply spiritual level. This man has that spirituality. The crown chakra energy is what comes out when you ask the question. So this man is connected. This man is meant to be around you, okay? Now, you can do without whatever you want, okay? You can make your decisions if you want. You can. If you don't, you don't. However, he's meant to be in front of you. The rest is up to you, because it is written.
Thank you, Pisces moon. What a great text to end on there, Anne, don't you think?
Amazing, amazing, that energy that came out for her. Absolutely brilliant. Couldn't put it better. You couldn't write it, could you?
I would love a card like that one day.
Yes, wouldn't we all? Wouldn't we all, eh?
Anyway, thank you, Anne. We'll let you go through to the phone booth now. Oh, it's been an absolute pleasure. Join us again soon.
Pleasure's all mine.
There you go. Anne Scholes now heading through. You can see what, for those of you joining us for the first time, you can see why I was so excited to have Anne coming into the studio tonight now, can't you? You just got it there. You've seen the way in which she delivers her guidance and has done with Psychic Today for 15 years nearly. I know. I know for regular viewers, she, you know, Queen Anne really is Psychic Today for a lot of you. Do you know what? She's going through to the phone lines now. She'll be available in just a moment. If you didn't have a chance to get onto the Mystic Call app, that's fine. You can have your reading tonight, pay discreetly at a later date by picking up your landline and calling 0907 004 0033, or from your mobile, call 87777. After the 30 seconds or so of terms and conditions, if you press option 2, it will then say, please enter the PIN number of the psychic you wish to speak to. And then all you've got to do is put in Anne Scholes' PIN number of 4691. She will then be the next person you speak to tonight. We see you calling through already. All you've got to do, 4691. Put that number in as fast as is humanly possible, and she will be the next person you speak to tonight. As the evening progresses now, this is getting to the point in the evening where we can get busier and busier and busier, and it's, you know, it can be tricky. So, if you call through right now, now is the chance to get hold of the likes of Anne Scholes, 4691. Of course, she can't speak to all of you at the same time. We've prepared for this. Frida Joy is available, 4636. Jules can also take another call tonight, 4505. Sally Francis can take yet another call tonight, 6353. Raphael can take yet another call tonight, 5094. Sophia Angelini can take yet another call tonight, 6921. Are you seeing a pattern here? Yeah? So snap them up quick. Now, Paula Reed is available, 6833. You can interrupt her at any time, but in the meanwhile, I'm handing over to her. Here's Paula.
Thank you very much, Richard. Lovely to see you in your red jumper again tonight. I'm wondering, is that the pulling jumper? Of course, I'm in red tonight as well, so we're just like twins. Well, guys, I am going to be here for the next 5 or 6 minutes, getting through as many of your text messages as I possibly can. But please do keep those text messages coming in. We really do love it when you keep us on our toes here while we're working with you guys. Tonight I'm going to be using my fairy tarot cards. For those of you that know me, I am a bit of a cardaholic and I do have a couple more decks than I need. You know, I've about 37, but I'm getting the feeling that really I should be rounding it off at 40. So if you know of any nice decks of cards, make sure you let me know. So tonight I'm going to get started with your text messages. So let's have a little look and see what messages are coming through. Of course, you can use our Mystical app as well. The first message here says, Paula, describe the woman who loves me and her name. Thanks, from Rav on the 2nd of the 2nd, 86. Okay, let's have a little look then. What I am seeing here is that this lady really holds herself very well. She has an awful lot of self-respect. She's quite confident in her own self, but not over the top with it. She can also be very loving, very caring. She has a very gentle energy about her as well. I've got to say also, I feel like kids absolutely adore this lady. I don't know if she works with children, but I feel that if she doesn't, she certainly should be. They really feel drawn to her. They feel that they can trust her. She just has that really feminine and maternal energy around her when it comes to kids. I also feel that she is quite an academic lady. She enjoys to learn. She enjoys reading, traveling, experiencing new things. She's got all of that stuff going on. So I feel like really you're going to be a busy guy in the future. Good luck with that. Thank you very much for your message there, and love and light to you. Mr. P, can we get this one up on screen, please? I'm missing the bottom line of it. But this one is coming in also from our Mystical app. It's great to see so many of you using the app tonight. Of course, it is free to download to your smartphone. So I'm just waiting here for Mr. P to put this one up on the screen because I don't want to miss out anything that you are putting through in your text message. But this one starts off, we'll go with what we've got here. This one starts off and says, hi, do you see me on 10th of February? Thank you, Mr. P. Do you see me 10th of February and Andy 17th of January, I suppose, getting somewhere together? If so, any description, names and when? And a couple of kisses. Well, thank you very much for those kisses. They are very important. They do keep us going through the evening here. Okay, so do I see you getting somewhere together? I've got to say with this, I do see you getting somewhere together, but it's not happening just yet, okay? You've got to be patient. I know that you're kind of bringing up the subject very gently sometimes, and I know that you have been speaking to other people around the practical side of things. Make sure that you do get all the information that you need here, not only from friends and family, but also from professionals, those who know what you need to be looking out for, okay? In terms of when I see this happening, I would be looking at, I don't want to go as far as summer, but maybe springtime. So the back end of Easter, maybe about April time, which really is a wonderful time to embark on something, a new chapter like that in your life. So good luck with that, and love and light to you. The next message then is coming in here from Bagpuss. Love the name. Very good. I do love these creative names. This one says, hi, what can you see for the month of February? And that comes in with thanks from Janet, the 7th of the 2nd, 74, and some kisses. Thank you again very much for those kisses. They do mean a lot to us here. So for February, I'm saying here that you are going to be really busy. There's a lot of stuff going on for you, Janet, in February. And I want to say primarily, trust your instinct. If something feels like it's too good to be true, it probably is. If something gets you really excited, it's probably perfect for you. So do trust that instinct. It is being given to you for a reason. I also want to say I feel like there has been a situation around you that has been a bit delayed recently, and I know it's kind of getting you down a bit. You want to get it over with so that you can move on. Don't worry about it too much. It is going to be over by the time February rolls around. I don't see you going into February with this situation going on. There is a better choice coming up for you, and I think that really once you see this opportunity, you'll be able to grab it with both hands rather than running away from the whole situation. So good luck with that. Thank you very much for your text, and love and light to you. Mr. P, again, can I have this one up on screen, please? I'm missing the bottom line. But this one is coming in from our Mystical app. Thank you very much there. And it says, hi, do you see my son Joshua getting any news about something he has applied for anytime soon, as there has been delays? Thank you. Okie dokie, well, let's have a look. I know how worrying it is as a mum, especially a mum of a Josh, because I've got one of those as well. So what I'm seeing here is I feel that Josh needs to reach out to someone within the area that he has applied. Now, the reason that I'm seeing that is that there has been a bit of a shift within the place, okay? There has been a bit of a restructure go on, and I wouldn't like to think here that the application that he has submitted is lying on someone's desk doing nothing. So he needs to be reaching out to them so that he can put himself in the forefront of their mind. But in saying that, I think that once he does that, things are going to go very well for him. The asking of help, I know, can be very difficult, and I know sometimes that your Joshua can be quite a proud person. He doesn't like to ask for help, but I really think in this situation that is going to be the best option that will open this door for him. I hope that helps. Thank you very much for your text, and love and light to you. So the next one here comes in from Got to Laugh. Wow, again, I am loving these usernames this evening. I just wish I was that creative, you know, because when it comes to me putting in a username, I put in Paula. But hey, what can you say? So this one says, hi, can I have a love reading for the next few months? Any interests, old or new? Okay, no problem. Let's have a little look and see. Because what I'm seeing here is that there is a need for you to set aside the feeling like you're looking for something. Sometimes, believe it or not, we can look too hard, and when we do that, we look beyond it because we don't see the wood for the trees, as my gran used to say. Now, I do feel that there will be someone here for you, and it is someone that you know already. I don't feel that you have had a relationship with this person before, but you do know them. They are a part of your life in the wider scheme of things. I feel that when you meet this person again, because I feel like you're going to just kind of run into them somewhere purely by chance, but it's at that point you will be extended an invitation maybe to go for coffee or to exchange numbers. And I know that when this happens, you're going to think to yourself, I never really looked at that person with romantic eyes before. But things are changing, and now this is what is going to happen for you. So good luck with that. I think it's going to be really good for you. Thank you very much for your text this evening, and love and light to you. So I am going to head straight back onto the phone lines now. Make sure that you keep me busy. I'm only going to be here for about the next half hour or so, but in the meantime, I'm going to hand you back to the lovely Richard in the studio.
Paula, thank you. The lovely Richard isn't here. I'm taking his place, and I'm as grumpy as they get. Anyway, if you want Paula Reed, as she said, she's only with us up until 8 o'clock. So, basically, you need to get through now. Okay? I'm not going to beat around the bush. If you want to, she's there. Go through to her. If you don't,